Hello, myself Lakshit from the Vishnu Institute of Technology. So I am pursuing BTech second year. So the Vedic.dev has provided a interview Node.js question. So I should explain. So I want to explain the interview questions. Wait questions. I will explain if there are any practical works. So I will explain briefly. So here what is Node.js and how does it differ from other server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? Node.js is an open source COS platform JavaScript runtime environment that allows developers to run JavaScript code outside the browser, mainly on the server side. It is built on Google's Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine, which makes it fast and effective. The main difference between the Node.js, Apache, and PHP is language. So Node.js is JavaScript and PHP architecture, event-driven non-blocking and blocking request-based, and performance handles many requests efficiently, but PHP slower for high concurrency. Use cases like real-time apps, API chat apps, and chat apps. And in Apache PHP, traditional web apps and the execution single-threaded sync multi-threaded ends. Node.js is best suitable for real-time scalable applications, whereas Apache and PHP are more suitable for traditional web applications. Let's go to the second question. What is a callback function in Node.js and why are they commonly used in asynchronous programming? A callback function is a function that is passed as an argument or another function is executed after the completion of an exploratory operation. Why callbacks are used? Node.js is an ends and non-block, meaning it does not wait for one task to finish before moving to the next. Callbacks allow Node.js to continue execution and a handle results once the task is completed. So I will give an example that let's take a function fetch data callback and use the function and set timeout. And here we use an arrow functions and call back the data loaded, and here is the milliseconds and means 2 seconds and 1 second and data result as well. So here is the data will be stored in it. And let's go to the third question. Conclusion, callbacks helps Node.js remain fast, effective, and scalable by avoiding blocking operations. And what is purpose of the package JSON file in a Node.js process? Can you explain the key properties found in the file? The package.json file is the heart of the Node.js project. Yeah, it is the heart of the Node.js project. It contains metadata, dependencies, scripts, configuration information required to run and manage the application. Here the key properties of the package.json is name, version, description, main, scripts, dependencies, dev dependencies, author and license. Here name means project name, version means current project, version, sorry, description, brief project info, and main extra as we know. And it ensures dependency management, project consistency, and easy collaboration. Difference between required and import statements in the Node.js is the fourth question. And when and why could use one over the other? Both required and import are used to include modules, but they belong to the different module systems. Require are default in Node.js used in older projects, dynamic loading. Let's take an example like mm, constant express require y express. So here For the execution constraint express, here we want the express file. That is the mean. So import is used in modern JavaScript. Static loading used with type module in package.json. So in the import we use import express from express. Here we use this one. So next go to the fifth question. What is mid-layer? What is the constant of Express.js? Can you give an example how you could use the mid-layer in an Express application? Here what is the question is, what is a mid-layer in Express.js? A mid-layer in Express.js is a function that executes between the request and the response. It can modify request, response, or end the request response cycle. Common uses of mid-layer is authentication, logging, error handling, and data validation. App.use. So here app.use.request. Execute and next. So here the promises data types and arrow functions. So here we use request receive. So here mid-layer improves modularity, security, and code reusability. The next question, what is RESTful API and how do you create one using Node.js and Express.js? Explain the main HTTP methods using RESTful API. So here a RESTful API is an API that follows REST principles and allows communication between client and server using HTTP methods. So main HTTP methods are get, post, put, delete, get, retrieve data, post, create data, put, update data, delete, remove data. For example, in the REST API, app.get uses comma request comma rest. These are the arrow function and rest dot JSON message uses routes. So here is one REST API using the Express. So benefits are stateless, scalable, and platform independent. What is the purpose of NPM and how do we manage dependencies? NPM main node package manager as we use in the VS Code. It is used to install, manage, and share libraries in the Node.js projects. NPM initiate, NPM install Express, uninstall Express, and update to using it. Dependency management. Install managements are stored in modules. Versions are tracked in package JSON. The purpose of NPM are simply dependency management and project separate. As we use in really cases to install the packages, as it has an official website there we can find the NPM and why it is important to hash passwords in a web application. It is very important to hash passwords in a web application. Hashing passwords is critical for security. Instead of storing plain text passwords, applications store hashed versions, making them unreadable even if data is breached. Why hashing matters? Protects user data, prevents scalable theft, and security components. And common hashing libraries are Decrypt and Outbound Conk. Password hashing is mandatory security best practice for a modern web application. Thank you. This is my